Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Chico Suave here with another Path of Exile 2 for you. Another Zero to Hero series. We're going to be doing a two-part series on this piece. It's Zero to Hero, Trial of Chaos. We're going to be running Trials of Chaos to show you how to make those starter divs in a league, okay? And we're going to be doing it on the Ritualist Flicker Strike Whirling Assault build that I made over the weekend to showcase for next league's league start. As we're going to be playing this build on league start next league in point 5. Very strong build. It doesn't require huge investment. However, the more you invest into it, like anything else, the better it becomes. So it's one of those unending builds. You can keep going to the moon with it, and it's just going to become more and more amazing. But it doesn't require an arm and a leg to get started. Okay? Doesn't require that. So, without further ado, apparently I need to empty my bag. I was running maps beforehand.
What is it? Quickly. Of course.
Without further ado, we're going to start running some Trials of Chaos. Now, we're going to be running the 80s to showcase a full run. But you can just kind of chop out what you need to chop out from the information to get an understanding of at the start of league you're only going to have 50, 60, 70 level inscribed ultimatums to be able to run this stuff. Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't go and get the portal for the trial, the Temple of Chaos. Alright, looks like we running it. So, Act 3. Let's go from here. Where is the exit? Okay, I guess we're not going from there. Let's go from here. Can't believe I forgot to get the trial of chaos on this character. I want to run it on this character to show you guys how easy it is to run it on this character, but I completely forgot to go get it beforehand. I was helping my son with some stuff and got caught up doing that, so I totally didn't think to check and get prepared. I apologize for not being as prepared as I would have liked. Hope you guys will forgive me. Let's see where we're going here.
Plants
Should
what spew poison.
be
Just me luck.
in the corner. Come on. No, not that way. No, not that way. I wasn't running.
No mana.
Oh, did we find it? No, this is the Chimera. Oh, wait. Did I pick up that? Because maybe I didn't. Chimeral infuse. Inscribe ultimatum. Should be in the opposite side here. Ah.
You're mine. One wrong move, and these
This
plants
is
will make
toxic.
sure it's me last. This jungle's home to some right strange creatures.
Ah! I think we found it. We found it! The Temple of Chaos. Sorry about that. Now, back to the instruction. I know you love it.
I know now.
I
it's
love it.
chaos, but a fight's a fight.
Okay. So, here is the temple opening for the Trial of Chaos, the Temple of Chaos. And what you're going to do is you're going to find these inscribed ultimatums to get yourself going, get your ascendancy going, whatever you choose to. The level 80 with the Temple Master kill, or trial master kill will get you a full 8 points of ascendancy towards your ascendancy. The ones below that, without the trial master, level 7980, without trial master, will get you 3 full 6 points, 3 ascendancy levels, 6 points. And then below that is the 4 and the 2 and so on and so forth. But you're generally going to do your Sekimus for your first trial, your Trial of Chaos for your second, and then from there, whatever is more comfortable for you to run on your build will be the one you run. If you're interested in the Trial Sekimus, check out my stream from yesterday, just recently posted to YouTube. You can !YT !YouTube to see my YouTube channel here. But yeah, we did a Zero to Hero Trial Sekima run yesterday, but today's main focus is in the Trial of Chaos. So here we go. I'm gonna open her up. I'm going to show you what to do when you encounter the choices, which choices to avoid for most builds, and which choices can be taken on most builds.
Random chance must dictate you win occasionally.
So round 1 is slay all monsters. You'll get different things that you're supposed to do, and you'll have a reward that you'll earn if you complete the things that it tells you to do. Now the next thing is you have to select one of 3 negative modifiers to the area, which will persist throughout all your time in the Temple of Chaos. So for us, we don't want Stalking Shade. Failed the trial after reaching 7 runes. This one would be perfectly fine for a lot of builds because it fires projectiles out of turrets that you can see. The last one, Entangling Monsters, again, annoying, but perfectly fine for most builds. So we're going to go with the Burning Turrets. We're going to click Begin.
Slay them amongst the flames.
And he opens up the door. He'll freeze time in just a second, and then you'll get to run down and start.
What's wrong with a good set of stairs? Need mana. Proof of my prowess.
There's those turrets I was telling you about. Very easy to dodge. Now we're going to go up to the next level. Do temp number 2. Or floor number 2, whatever you want to call it. Section 2.
Don't give up
Okay,
so
so
early.
now this one we just have to survive. If you mouse down below, it'll tell you which modifiers are on that are going to be applying from what you've applied already. It's going to tell you your reward, +1 reward, round 2. Round, that's what we need to call it. Round 2. Fight. So, we're going to pick something again from the 3 available. I don't recommend you take the Inflicting Blood on hit, but some builds can handle it just fine. Especially if you have Corrupting Blood immunity. The Goblets of Blood manifesting nearby, tracking you when they fall, dealing fizz damage. It goes above you, right? And it'll follow you, and then when you stop enough, it'll just drop. you have time to dodge roll out of it. So it is a manageable thing, but I don't like it. It's annoying. The Stormcaller ruins that will appear, we'll call Deadly Lightning Storm if you remain in them. It's just ruins on the ground. You just got to get at them, roll out of them. That's it. Very easy to mitigate. So we're going to go ahead and grab that this time. And then we can see our previous rewards here by clicking this. And that's everything that's going to drop at the end will be your rewards that you've had come up, and they're random. You can't select them. So you can take reward and bounce, or you can keep going and get more rewards, right? And this is how we're going to gear ourselves, because you can actually find decent gear for starting of a build in the Temple of Chaos. Most of it is corrupted, however, if not all of it. So that's the thing you have to be conscious of. But as far as like boots, gloves, a chest piece that may have spirit, things you're looking for to get started on your build, you're probably going to be able to find it here. I've found many at League Start worth of gear doing the Temple of Chaos, Trial of Chaos, and you can too. You know what I mean? So here we go. Round 2.
Lightning descends.
So this is the corruption days, whatever.
Try not to die.
We're gonna just kill things that come out.
I've no mana.
There's those ruins. You stand in them, they get darker, 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 then pow! This is just a timed event. The more time runs out, the faster the mobs will spawn. Room complete. Up to the next floor.
This
Okay,
is just the
here's our
beginning.
next reward again. It's pretty much crap for us, but on League Start, you can get some things that can help your build out. And not to mention when you're going through the axe still, if you're running Trial of Chaos on those early level 40 ones, you can find a corrupted item here that could add to your build, and you just never knew it because you never ran it. So keep an eye out for weapons and other things that you're going to find here, especially because you can still get drops off the mobs inside the temple, just like you would anywhere else. I've got a very uber strict filter on, so I don't see drops from mobs in the temple generally, because it's a custom uber strict filter. But here we go. We have Stormcaller Ruins 2 from our 3 choices. Damage defenses, 40% less defenses. Pyramid beams. So pyramids appear, objects appear, projecting 4 rotating lasers that inflict corrupting blood on hit. Again, I don't recommend this one for most builds. Some builds can take it just fine. Less defenses. A lot of builds don't like that as well. But if you're at one of the last iterations, the last rounds, it's something that I'll usually take just to get through and finish. The Stormcaller Ruin level 2, even level 3, still fine to take because all it does is it gets bigger. The ruins on the ground, right? So it becomes easier to avoid because they're so large. You see them, you don't stand in them long, and you move on. It's not that hard. Again, you could take rewards by previewing the rewards and just leave, or you can keep going and gain another reward, which is, you know, round 3's reward. We're gonna do that.
Always strikes twice.
He's gonna pause time.
Seek out the cores.
Now, this one, you have to get soul cores from the edges and go and drop them in the stone altar. Okay? So we grab that, come back this way. And there's different types of rooms you're going to encounter here. They did, however, in other instances, like in the wavestones and stuff, make these pops go lessened time. But here in the Trial of Chaos, Temple of Chaos, the soul core placement is still very slow. So you just gotta run to each place where the soul cores are. Bring them all back so they can go in the stone altars. And then you win. Okay, room complete. We'll head up to the next one. This one will be a boss. So there's 3 bosses in the Temple of Chaos. There's the Chimera. There's an angry bird that does always hit the
Don't
well,
give up so early.
even if you don't need it. It's just good practice to get used to. So slay the boss. So here is the first of one of the bosses. It's going to be Chimera, the angry bird that can spit out a little bird, or the tornado weird looking bird thing that nobody likes. That one is the worst one. The last one mentioned is the worst boss in the Trial of Chaos because of its tornadoes. They track and will one-shot you if you're not careful. And your build's not strong defensively yet. So you've got to work on being able to get them down quickly. And then if you're doing the mechanics because your build's not super strong yet, you just got to get yourself in a position to be able to move well and avoid the tornadoes he's going to spit out. Bosses deal more damage and take less damage. That's what we're going to take. And raids bosses. Good for my build. May not be good for everyone's. I wouldn't recommend it for a new player or for a new character, you know. Like if you're just starting out in your character and you're trying to farm this, probably don't want to take this. Again, the dealing physical damage when it falls, the blood gobbles, globules, whatever. That's going to be an easy mitigation because you're going to see it before it falls. And the 40% less damage or defenses, I could take that as well, but I'm not going to yet unless I absolutely get stuck behind two bad choices. So we're going to take the enraged bosses here because the build is strong enough to kill them in one shot.
Adversaries plagued with a blood-curdling fever.
Alright, so we got the Chimera as our first boss. He's going to be in the upper right-hand corner over here.
A testament to Val Engineer.
My mana's gone.
Chimera.
3 heads and not a brain between them.
Now we're on to the next floor, round 5. And there's 10 rounds total. I think so.
Impressive.
I want to say, yeah, 10
Normally,
rounds. I
challengers
thought
don't
so.
survive
Yeah, I was right.
those.
I was right. So now we're going to start getting currency. We're getting the next for this round's reward. Alright, Stormcaller Ruin 3. We kind of don't want to take that because they get really large. But you can if you absolutely have to. In each encounter room, damage taken will slowly increase by 1% per second up to 50%. Again, don't take this unless you absolutely have to. Buffs expire 3 times faster and debuffs expire 3 times slower. This one's not that horrible unless your build is heavily reliant upon a buff and the cooldown is long on it. Okay? For me, this is not going to be that big a deal at all. So, on this build.
Best be quick.
Again, if you're just joining us, we're doing the Zero to Hero Trial of Chaos for making those beginner level divines when you're first starting out in a league, or you're on your second or third character and you're just having struggles trying to make those divines. It's a different series than most streamers do because most streamers are out there trying to tell you how to make 100 div per hour and everything else, but I felt that there was a missing call for how to make those early divines, your very first divines. You know what I mean? I feel like there was a need for it, so I'm trying to fill a much needed gap. Because I know when I first started out, I didn't find anything like that. So...
Hey, Rotland 2! Big shout out for the follow. You've just leveled up this stream. Let's go.
Thanks, Ralong. Appreciate the follow. Hope you're enjoying the show. Room complete. We're going to move on up. Okay, we're getting another X as a reward. This time you can see again all your previous debuffs down here. We're going to implant the soul cores again, meaning we're going to go out, find the soul cores, drop them in the stone altar. This time we have Stormcaller Ruin 3, Unstoppable Monsters, and Reduce Recovery. Now, most casters cannot run this, or do not like to run this, okay? So stay clear of that if you're on a caster build, league start, and you're trying to get geared and or trying to get some currency built up through here. Do not pick that. Do not take Stormcaller Ruins unless you have to. Which case, if it's the least detrimental mod debuff that's on there out of the 3, it's okay. It'll just be larger circles you have to avoid on the ground from standing in overtly too long. So for here, for a round 6 selection, we're going to take monsters cannot be slowed or stunned, because that doesn't affect me
They
at all
grow
on this
unstoppable.
build.
Ravage and ransack.
Liquor Dicker, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. There's those Stormcaller Ruins right there. Looking for the stone altar. Must be over here. Yep, there she is. Come on, click it. Okay, so now we gotta run up these 2 avenues. There's the Headhunter buff taking me back. Taking my way downtown, watching the show. What's going on, Roddy? I'm a Jedi! Can you say you're a Jedi? So as you can see, folks, with most in-game builds, you can get through the Trial of Chaos relatively easy, okay? So the only, like, arguable problem with Trial of Chaos running is that it does become a little boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Hardly call that a challenge.
So now we got our second boss, as discussed before, Chimera, the bird that spits a bird out of its mouth, and you have to fight. You know, if you take too long, you have to fight them both. Or the tornado bird that everyone hates because he's a pain in the butt. So we're going to an ancient battle machine nation will deploy attacks against nearby intruders. Rings of Doom, exploding for fizz damage to the mutant max area, and goblets. Ugh. This is a horrible choice. Again, you always have one, if not 2, where you have 3 horrible choices to select one of. So I'm going to take the Val Omnitech.
Atsuata sends its regards.
I'm just going to run up here. Okay, so this is the bird that can spit out the other bird.
Spirit, give
Will
me
you
strength.
prove to be food or fatal?
I've not seen the likes of
It
that
spit
beast
the other
before,
bird out.
and I hope
It's
I never do
dead.
again.
So see here, there's this bird. And then there's this bird that I'm standing on, the little one, that comes out of the bigger one.
A true display of
Okay,
might.
slay all monsters. Everyone loves that one. Monsters have increased kit, Stormcaller Ruins, and deadly volatiles on death. This one sucks. Because you never think about it, and then all of a sudden you're getting exploded on because you didn't move fast enough away from the monsters you just killed. So, this one, If the monsters are hitting you a lot, then obviously don't take this one either. And you would fall back on that, but the monsters aren't hitting me at all, so I'm just going to take this.
Gossamer flesh and brittle bones. Slay everything.
No mana.
Now this
Okay.
is starting to get fun.
This is the absolute worst round of Trial of Chaos. It takes the longest, it's annoying, and you have to do it at least once. If you're extremely unlucky, twice in each 10-round Trial of Chaos. So, escort the statue. There's a statue which will be sitting there, and you need to drag it along by staying underneath it when it goes in the air until the very end, while monsters are coming at you that you have to fight. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But you got to do it. So, let's see what we have for selections here. We have monsters always deal crit hits. Monsters gain 20% increased skill speed. And larger ruins from the Stormcaller Ruins 3. So let's take 20% increased skill speed.
You are more frail than you know.
Again, these are the recommendations I
Stay
recommend
close,
for
or
this build. It may be different on your build if you're, set up a little different. Or if you're on a, what's it called? Like a caster build or something. Alright, so here we go. We're grabbing our little Hooyah guy here. We're coming
My
through.
mana's gone.
And you gotta stay relatively close. See the little circle I'm making appear underneath? That's what you gotta stay in.
I've no mana. My mana's gone.
Me and my lightsaber.
My mana's gone.
Come on, cast it. Alright, so now we gotta wait longer because I'll let it drop.
No mana. My mana's gone.
Alright, complete. Know what that means. Last round, folks. Last round. So we have our last boss, the one I was telling
I
you
can
about
practically
with the
see your ego
tornadoes.
swelling.
Very annoying. We're not going to take heart tethers. It's garbage because when it breaks, it stuns you. And as a flicker build, if you get stunned, you're going to die. Always deal crit hits, it'll be fine. But we're going to take the minus 15 to elemental res and minus 10 to max elemental resistances, reduce resistances. Actually, I'm going to take always deal crit hits. Because I have a surprise for you at the end. So here we go with Tornado Bird. Tornado Man, Tornado Man. Everybody loves Tornado Man.
Gone.
Get so
The bigger
conceited,
they are,
mortal.
the
He
better
did.
story.
I say he did. So now is where we would ascend here if this was our third ascension. Instead, we're going to take rewards. Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't the ascension. This is our rewards. So we have projectile speed, soul core, chance to shock max lightning res soul core, elemental damage with attacks, elemental resistance soul core, and 3
Thought it'd
exalts.
come in handy.
Plus, you can see there's a lot of gear that we went through that was rewarded to us as well. But I have it blocked. Now, this is the Trial of Ascension, Ascension Altar. So if we were doing our third trial to get our third ascendancy done, the 6 points, 5th and 6 points, this is where we would come and click on. If we were doing the second trial for Trial of Chaos, which is generally what you're going to do on a league start, this is where you would come, is at the end here, and it would only be 7 floors. Okay? What we're going to do as a surprise, and I'm going to show you real quick though what these are valued at. So we got 10x, 9x, 36x, 16 divines. So that right there, that's 16 plus like 100x. 16 div and 100x for what? 40 minutes? And that was me explaining and going slow. You can get this done in roughly 20 minutes if you get hustling and you get good and you get geared up. You can get through the Trial of Chaos in about 20-25 minutes, I'd say, on a good run. So you can make a lot of money very fast in Trial of Chaos. And that's the positive side. The downside is it's going to be a little boring. Nope, I'm not going to lie to you. It's just going to be a little boring. So, as you can see over here, I have some pieces that I've been running to get up. And what these do, we come over here, insert 3 faiths to unlock the door to the Trial Master. This enables us to get our last ascendancy
Show me your
and
expression
or
of despair.
a chance at one of the most expensive items in the game right now, an adorned diamond jewel, which if you buy, let's just look real quick before we fight him. Let's look here. Adorned, unID'd. Hello. Adorned unID is worth currently 6,900 divines in Inflation League. So very worth it if you're able to get lucky and get an adorned. Okay, that's what you're after here, folks. When you come and do this, you do it enough times, you're gonna get an adorned to drop, and you're gonna pay for your whole league, basically, for one build anyways. So here we go.
Well done, challenger. But there is one more trial you must complete. Defeat me and prove your worth to chaos.
The man himself, eh?
Alright, so he's gone.
Service is finally over.
And here's the Altar of Ascendancy.
All that,
for your fourth trial. Now we pray that we get an
my
adorned.
service continues.
Well, we didn't get an adorned.
Long have I awaited us. Many have attained the rules.
Now, what's annoying is they still haven't enabled you to get out of this place. You still can't get out of this place. So, this is the long part of this. There's no switch. There's no
Through
like
strife, I grow
anything.
stronger.
There's just simply no way to get back to where you were to exit it. So we got to do the old-fashioned character selection, back in the game, ports us to the Temple of Chaos. That's the fastest way and only way out. Now, my Sekima runs, let's get rid of that and go Sekima runs and Chaos. So this is what I'm going to show you next, and that is an inscribed ultimatum that is basically you get a challenge with added difficulty and a reward for completing the challenge. It's the same thing as a regular Trial of Chaos, but what you're going to do is you're going to put in the marker here, and then it'll open a new box. Now if you see here, it says monsters deal 82% of damage as extra lightning, and damage penetrates 15% of lightning resistance. Those are the extra modifiers that are going to be throughout the whole 10 rounds of this trial. And we're going to put our bet, the bet of 10 orbs of alchemy to receive double on trial completion, in here.
Now the fun begins.
Now I'm going to keep doing this and show you guys, because I want you to see if we can run into one of the ones that becomes unkillable. And that's the thing. You will eventually find a pattern of negative buffs and negative debuffs that you're going to get killed and you're going to fail. Because some of these line up incorrectly all the time. Which is why I prefer Trial of Sekima as my moneymaker at the start of a league. But I'm showing you guys how to do the Trial of Chaos so you don't get overwhelmed by the boredom that some people get doing Trial of Sekima. I don't get bored doing either one, really. It's just, they're long. So, you know, you got to just resign yourself to sitting there and going through it.
2 wins is barely a reputable streak.
Okay. I'm going to do rares have additional modifier, additional rare monsters, because I like the experience from them.
Are you ready, challenger?
Need mana.
Liquor Dicker, you're the one. You make mapping lots of fun. Flicker, flicker, you're the one for me. Whoop, whoopie doop. That's right, I'm singing. I love Flicker Strike. I play it on PoE 1 and PoE 2. It's just so good.
Don't get overconfident just because you beat the first room.
Less area and
Your
projectile
reach
speed.
exceeds your grasp. Don't die.
My mana's gone. My mana's gone.
My mana's gone. I will show you a trick on this one though. If you hang out over here in this corner next to the exit, you really only have to deal with the mobs that are over here. So if you're weak and you need a chance to survive easier, you can just hang out over here all the day. Because when the room completes and the timer goes down, all the mobs despawn. So, a little cheat for you. Well, not a cheat really, is a tip. Just a tip. Just for a moment. Just to see how it feels.
This is just a warm-up. Frailty races through your bones. Pillage and retrieve.
Ancient old git!
Come on, pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? Do I have one on my back? Because if so, why didn't it go in the altar? It didn't go in the altar. Great. There we go. Now for the boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. We'll refill our
Don't give up so
rite
early.
of passage.
The
Inflicting
flora
minds.
overwhelms.
Ah, nice. We got Hurricane Man on the first one.
No mana.
Chaos will bring you to your end. Impressive. No, they grow unstoppable. Kill them all.
Favorite one. Defeat all the monsters.
Bit off more than you
Oh,
could
look
chew.
at that! This dude. There it goes. They got me. And that's to show you that the mods can line up and you can die. It's simple. This place will kill you just like the Trial of Sekima if you're not careful, okay? So, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna dump. We're gonna go back to doing these. Because my build is not yet defensive enough to take hits. So, wait, can I go back in? No, I didn't think so. Close. Begin.
Chaos awaits.
Zero to hero,
I hope your
trials
next
of
attempt
chaos.
will be more
Doo-da,
favorable.
doo-da.
Slay them amongst the flames. Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself.
Defeat all the monsters.
I've no mana. Need mana. Need mana.
This is just the beginning.
Okay. Sorry. Got distracted by a post. I was looking on my guild recruitment forums and somebody had posted wanting to get information about our guild. Let's go Lightning Storm.
Lightning descends.
Lightning descends.
Don't die.
Yep. See how long it took that one little bunch to find me? It's funny. Nothing to see.
My mana's gone.
They say
Ow.
endurance trumps potency.
Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna switch to show you the Trial of Chaos on a different character. Yeah.
Good news. What's new? Can I help?
Alright, everything on, everything is on, we got that. Y'all remember Betty? This is a Sparker Blood Mage from Hell. So let's get in there and let's show these boys what for, right? So this is a fully decked out build with great
I will never
defenses and
tire of your
offenses.
struggles.
So now we're going to go through it and showcase a full run where I'm actually going to pay attention and everything's going to die and we're going to be able to kill the Trial Master over and over and hopefully get
Have
an
you not
Adorn to
learned
drop for
anything
you
from
guys
your
to see.
previous losses?
Petrify statues suck. Don't pick that. Corrupted Blood, again, not good. So we're going
The
for
flora
that.
overwhelms. Are you ready, Challenger? Oh, wipe that smile off your face. They bring Knight's madness. Outlive my expectations.
See, this girl makes it look easy, right?
This is just a warm-up. An overwhelming assault. Escort the idol.
There we go with the escort, the statue. Everyone's least favorite one.
Don't give up so early. Slay them amongst the flames. A bird will do anything to feed its young.
Flesh.
You may possess strength after all. They strike for the heart. Bring death.
Oh, don't tell me it messed up. It did mess up. Maybe if I go far enough away. There we go. Look at that. Nope. He went back up.
Too soon.
Maybe I can get lucky. Come on. I'm back here. I'm back here, little guy.
I need more. more time.
I got him! You gotta think outside the box sometimes.
Could hardly call that a naught stands before them.
Check it out. My stream mess up? Why does it do that, man? Ugh! I hate it. Sorry, guys. If my stream messed up on you, just reload it. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. And so therefore I can't fix it. I don't know what to do to fix it from doing that. You know what I mean? So
Halfway. Impressive. Best be quick. Chaos will bring you to your end.
So we got Chimera as our last one.
Understandable. If you're a little, your reach exceeds your grasp. Outlive my expectations.
I need more time. I need more time.
Making pretty designs.
I need more time.
So we showcased the Temple of Chaos on the Ritualist Flicker Striker. Did it on that. And then I showcased how you can brick your build in the Temple of Chaos and what to be careful about. Now we're on the Immortal Blood Mage Sparker, Super Duper Sparker, Parker, Sparker. And so we are doing it Sparker style.
Now this is starting to get fun. Their inner demons protect them. May their blood fuel your progress.
Alright, this is a new one we haven't seen yet. And this is simply you're going to kill them while standing in the circles so they fuel and get the blood circles darker and darker and darker until they go away. Like that. Then you move to the next one, do the same thing. There's usually 3 of these circles that you have to fill. Okay. Last boss time.
A challenger worthy of praise. Atsuatl sends its regards.
So now on the Sparker, I gotta go up a level to catch him at his spawn.
A testament to Val the Chimera. A well-earned victory. Challenger.
We'll get our rewards. Doesn't seem like that would be worth anything, so I'm not going to pick it up. Now, I think... No, not worth anything. But we might craft on that. Okay. And this reward is 11k exalts. This reward is 16 exalts. Not too shabby. Cowardly is 15 divine. Again, showing you Trials of Chaos are worth it. Trials of Chaos are worth it. Now, normally in non-inflated leagues, the Cowardly Fate and all those other fates wouldn't be as expensive, but in Inflation League, they're very worthwhile. In other leagues, you would find that you would need to, what's it called? Go about, there we go, that's much cleaner. You would need to go about getting more of these to make profit, but there's still great profit because there's always going to be people from now on out trying to get Adorns. Because of the buff they did to Adorns this season, where Adorns can roll up to 50%, 150%, and you can use a Val Cultivation Orb on an Adorned to get it to get 75% of damage is from rare jewels, not magic jewels.
and my service continues.
No adorned. But you can see all the loot that's dropping. Like here, let me pick up this tier 2. The Omen Staff. It's an 82 base. 82 base. 82 base. And then we got the tribal mask. And again, you have to log out, log back in to run another one. Really stinks that they haven't updated that yet. There we go. All positives. What's that worth, precious? Huh. Couple dib. Maybe a couple X. I was just curious if that was even worth it. More cry speed. Hull damage. Chaos damage. Extra chaos damage. That's kind of nutty. 45 chaos damage. Max life. Cold, fire, lightning. Gain extra damage as chaos. There's nothing up like it. That could actually sell. That's funny. That's funny. Let's go put that up for something ridiculous.
Have an order? I'll do what I can to sell it for you. Sorry, had a message I had to respond to. Alright, give me just a second. I gotta run upstairs and talk to the wife. I will be right back.
See? Back quicker than I thought. Alright. So, we got our tribal mask we made from Trial of Chaos that I'm going to try and sell for 125 divines. We've gotten... What was it here? Dump. We've gotten a Deadly Fate and a Cowardly Fate, which if you check the prices on those, 15 divines and 16 divines, okay? Let's buy a couple more
Oh, it's you.
Trial Master runs.
Hail. Let's see if there are any takers.
And now we need a Victorious and a Cowardly.
Have an order?
Come on.
I'll post it right away.
Okay. Right now, I'm in the middle of my stream. Alright. Bear with me 1 second, folks. Gotta help my daughter with something. Alright folks, I'm back. However, I've realized that going through the 101 lessons of Trial of Chaos 0 to Hero only took about an hour and a half. It wasn't a full video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here, and then we're going to kickstart into something a little different. And that's going to be how we're going to come right back with how to do a loot filter in Path of Exile 2. And that's going to be today's part 2 video. Part 1 of how to make a loot filter in Path of Exile 2. Okay? So bear with me as I drop the stream off so that we can maintain the title. Well, then I can do a change the title and everything like that. I'm going to come right back. So stay on the channel. I'll be right back in like a minute with how to get a loot filter situated, organized, and unique in Path of Exile 2. And we're going to be utilizing the Filter Blade filter system. So bear with me. I'm going to just stop the stream for a minute and come right back with a new stream titled How to Get a Filter in PoE 2.